So my guitarist friend Courage and I would play this game. I'd say something that sounds like January Gray, and he'd strum chords and rhythms that rang wet and tired, inspired thoughts of two naked maples theorizing about the afterlife of a leaf. And I'd say, play the crack addict, and he's a blues of broken street haggle and hopscotch walk of shame on every corner, and I'm all, damn, how do you do that? Now, show me the best day of your life. The slow, sweet news of our mother beating cancer. I mean, really winning. So much victory in the air, you forget death still lingers, the pollution of her portrait in the future. None of that fear is here then, but it's too much joy high on the brink of altar. So I plead, play a land with no man's name on it. And for half a second, I swear I dare him to just go silent. But he's a wink right back at me in a melody of the days before, steel bruises in the long list of diseases, of the original holy water as impure, feet meeting the earth in salutation, kissing breath with grace from trees who can live long and protect your children too, rather than be chopped and quartered to rot away with you. He's all that but nameless and beyond words, just song, ringing against wood, vibration, fingers and strings, the use of universal noises to nurture a voice in your head. I could feel him speaking in a language that demanded faith and passion to understand it, but I wanted the raw, brutal moan of this instrument, so I said, play while you play. And he put his guitar down with the resounding echo of all 6 open notes and hugged me, and better than saying it, he made me think this. Love sounds like whatever you need it to, whatever soothes the night's whining, quiet, lonely. Served in the army, a truck driver and a gunner moving supplies from Iraq to Kuwait. In the days we believed the place to be stable enough to no longer need our mechanics, our machine guns, our armor to help weld together the foundation for some semblance of peace. We brought back souvenirs, a gold-plated piece of Saddam's toilet and the blood-soaked sand of insomnia. The latter was the parting gift of 2 jackals firing on a convoy from the dune below the road. He describes the first shot by a deer as having made a statue of him. The next instant is a chorus of his family waiting at home. The self-defending certainty of it. You or me, buddy, hoisted his saw and blasted the rebellion of night into a silence that scars his ears with more of a flashback with a hammer, feeling forced by fear of the reaper to shatter something he had trouble telling enemy after his cold heart ceased firing. He brought back the withered power of some stolen brothers, perhaps husbands, deathly sons, possibly fathers did not want to, but kept large portions of them within, tried to wash down the aftertaste of their blood with vodka and drugs. I remember falling deep into the darkness, at the same time, my own nearly crushed in a palm of shame, so we moved where we were in a McDonald's parking lot to a bag of poison, cut the strobe light in the kitchen, sudden flashes like gunshots to a soldier tripping, then fit the entire party into the bathroom to watch fists swim circles around the ceiling. The entire ride back to Powers as someone else tried in backseat brakes for IEDs. PTSD and two comrades screaming inferno. Should have been me, not you, buddy. Every window, rearview mirror is red and blue panic, and we are both hiding from someone waiting for vengeance. A poor silhouette who always looks like us, and the whole time I'm whispering. When I get too loud, I get scared, I can't hear him breathing. It gets too hard to hold him when he does it well. I can feel his insides passing, forming crimson desert to midnight pearl. I don't know yet, this shadow could kill him. I won't know till my coming off wakes me to what we've been doing. Those who fight for their country know that you leave the war and come back to a different battle. Now, but not out loud, one must account for the bullets, the bombs, the seeing things, and not being able to get all the love and mercy left over in you to make it stop. Suicide starts to look like anesthetic. You are not making a statement, but refusing to speak, because no matter which way you move your voice or person, there is no making sense of this conflict, placing guns like tongues in your cheeks. He tells me everyone always expects him to be power, to be the strong, unbreakable boy. He's helped him to believe he always will be, and with both our fists gripped in armistice, he tells me he's been thinking of writing farewell love letters to the world, to choosing the exact page the story trails off on. I tell him his time to go is not here yet. Assure it to him like a prophecy, confirm him the greatness waiting to bloom from his pupils. The rest of what his friends would say to save him out of this thing hardly remember. Just the tenderness of touch and golden shared silences, slowly picking sand and glass from his stomach, stitching up the tears and all that is intangible. For the day he is home with the welcome mat, he won't spoil with money to the love he is blessed to hold in two pulsing palms. Does not feel he has cheated someone out of breath, till he can finally let go of all the horrors he in a bloodstained desert left. If there is no way to recover the things forever lost, then there is this, and there is this, and there is this. I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. All my best friends, family, closest to my heart, you guys are amazing. In her father's land, they plant bombs, as it rains sand and angry prayers sent west. Her country, an hourglass of deformed snow globes, trickle of broken roads, every family, a house with pillars missing. The night tricks silence into sweat, beads ticking red as she purses her lips to quit shivering in the urge. Say something dangerous. In most of Afghanistan today, it is considered shameful for women to write poetry. She dares barely even speak, for fear the words that usher her forth will too much resemble scarred mirrors reminder of the dark cage of her village. Take Sarmina, who at 16 braved the question, why am I not in a world where people can feel what I am feeling, and hear my voice? Instead, she has been silent to the will of beards in white robes, their eyes bloody waterfalls frozen black, lips glued to all the lovelessness of law, their kids wrapped in script and guarded by steel, lest they slip into the violence of infidelity's abyss. Between all this, her tongue trembles like magnet, like she imagines Mecca does when children pray love in any direction. But here, men are molded to become makeshift earthquakes. Here, her tongue cannot unloose the shrapnel from her brother's bodies, cannot make the stones in her father's hands feel suddenly too heavy. When they find her voice whispering to parchment beneath her mattress, they turn her words to firewood and avalanche their fists to color her body the dark blue dishonor she has brought to her family. I'm in a society where love is a crime. Why are we enemies of love? The last of her muse chokes like ash in her mouth. She perfumes herself in kerosene. Imagine setting the entire desert on fire. Every desert on fire. Her jaws open cold like Russia's orphaned Kalashnikovs. The men's ears still ringing. The world is trembling. The match in her hand. She is sweeping up the landmines. Melting box cutters. Last supper airplane pilots. Sending American boys home for Christmas. Disintegrating the veil. Unloosing the nails. And the prophets dyeing their blood and painting over your scars to make you beautiful again. She's a prayer, but it's not working. It's not working, this is not working, and she is ready to strike. Why am I not in a world where people can feel what I am feeling and hear my voice? Her protest is lit, no quiet none. She is the shriek of widows at graves of raped and murdered daughters, sound of mortar and dirty water. She is Allahu Akbar, when your religion could not siphon the love from her bones, when your oppression couldn't root up the anger in her throat. Your desert would wilt her thirsty flowers. She is growing still, a tremor through the mountain passes, a roadside of safe passage. Rooted as deep as the carcass of your bravest idiot blown to bits. Promise of virgins to a clan of rapists. How numb you have to be to stop feeling woman like a rib and your chest aching? Who will you have left to protect your heart in a society where love is a crime, where you are enemies of love, not realizing love can't die? She burns alive only to keep you warm. So when your country goes quiet, cold, and still, I hope you hear the echo of her voice, still dragging the bullets from your bodies, her skull softening the stones in your palms, a heap of sackcloth and ashes. Today you will feel what she feels, hear Allah still speaking love in her voice, crushing your sins with the sweetest grace of mercy, singing your forgiveness in the tone of her burnt poetry. Today your daughter died to show you yourselves. And if you were in a world where people could feel what you were feeling and hear your voice, what would you say? Would it taste like fire? Thank you. Got a Bobby, nothing they must love you. Well, I do. Does it seem like you only want to feel that way? Well, I'm you. You believe that you know will let I care if you live or die. Well, I am. Do you see any light at the end of your tunnel lies? Well, I can. Some have called me wisdom, and if you'll listen, I'll try to explain why. I'm not the name that I contain on my own back, I'm only carrying yours. I am a tattoo across the map, so you can find your place again, so you can find rest, because home is wherever you're at, it's whatever your heart is beating in. So that sounds like a cage, but really it's something to protect you from the world, a stage. You don't want to be so blacklit, so moonlight. You don't want to be caught in the fire between what you're trying to do and what you knew you had to. But there's no way to go back now, is there? You can't turn back these clocks. You can't hold down your hands. I want you to stand up now, because there's no reason to call yourself a man if you can't be a little human every once in a while. Let it spill out. There's so much of this that needs to come before we go back home. There's so much you need to say. There's so much you need to know, but there's no way to explain how we can know nothing. It is all belief, so trust me, just trust me on this one. We are not meant to fly. You will fall, and that's the entire point, because that falling feeling tells you that you need someone to catch you, doesn't it? You need someone to catch you, so when your hands are out and no one is there, and it just feels like a dark chasm, empty, open, grass, there is still something coming back, like the echo of the sea, how it rises in and out, how the moon is moving around, how we are all a revolution, proving that we're going nowhere but still cruising, coming closer to something. You see the plants are growing and the sun is watching, even though you don't let it sometimes, even though you block it out. I know too much light can be blinding, but you're still wandering down that tunnel, because it's a dead end. As soon as you turn around, there is no past behind you except what you think in memories, and yes, it can bind you, but if you let it go today, then you are free. If you let it go today, then you are free. If you let it go today, then you are free. Thank you.
Hey guys. I can't tell you how amazing it is to see you all here tonight. I've never performed for an audience like this before, so forgive me in advance for any secondhand anxiety you might feel. If I seem nervous, I am. Short of breath, weak at the knees, hands shaking, mind racing, spine quaking. It's a powerful feeling. To be seen and heard, to be perceived, it moves you. Sometimes when I get vertigo, I close my eyes. And speaking silently in the second person, I ask the heart within myself, I'll ask the part that listens, well, what are you afraid of? Are you scared to live, or are you scared to die? It's true, we may never be as young as we are right now tonight. I keep forgetting to remind myself that embracing is often the same as letting go. Living the same as letting live. Letting fall, letting rise, letting it all fly by. It's a sideshow, you can't fight it. Why try? For the fear of deathbed regrets. For the love of God, for love is God. For the sake of so many better men left to rest, as love is my witness, the day is not long. So I ask again, are you scared to live, or are you scared to die? Are you scared to live, or are you scared to die? Me, I'm scared to die. So scared to die. No, I'm not afraid to live as though I'm running out of time. We're all digging our own graves. One foot in, one foot out. One look in, one look out. Two covers to a book. As many blind sides to every story. Every morning, born of every form from the lives of all. Three left to get it right on all fours. Kitty corners throwing bunches of fives. More punches than live by or die for. Not scared to be planted like a seed. 6 feet deep, but don't bury me alive or inside your nail. I'll break dirt with both hands. Bad to their bloody, no cares. None spared for the body and its wear for what lies below. All I know is the more I know, the less I know for certain. Since I open up the curtains when I dig down deep, barely scratching the surface of an iceberg. I sing bottle ships, carrying messages in bottles of whiskey, and across the river Styx we stormed the beach, pushed the envelope and lost the game we played for keeps. Finders, reachers, losers, sleepers, lucid dreamers, jeepers, creepers. How'd you get those eyes? How'd you get in behind them with a flash all through the night and drag those damn demons back into the light with their empty apathy, rage and temptation, drawing you in, clawing the walls because it's all of a lie. We fight it all the time. I'm fighting it right now as I write down what's calling from inside, falling from the sky. From the moment we rise for an award, it's to save the day from being wasted time. So terrible a thing is a wasted mind, intoxicated by jadedness that ages like wine and spreads like cancer to irradiate the source of the best bang. The writings and bury all the truth is there. We simply choose to dare for the future scary. It's now or never, if not here then where? Now and forever, be here, not there. And put your hands in the air like you actually care. Give a fuck about something enough. Get up and on throne. Let it all go for one love. Just because you know each moment means so much. It's up to us. Grace after grace. Should we die tonight with crying eyes, smiling from dust to dust? Break bad, we'll make good, we'll fight for life and die trying. Graves. Some with shovels, others with bucket loaders, others with bloodlusty, bloodthirsty money hunger. Struggle knowing just how it goes in the jungle. Order those that stumbling go under a covered over, suffer alone. See many a destructive man raised up from the cemetery, declaring with what strength they can muster. But nothing, you won't take my life from me. Not succumb to this self-inflicted disease. I'll brainwash this dirty mind till its conscience is clean. Like the body, the palms, the bottoms of the feet, you can still trace my steps all the way back to Valhalla. My pale face off the spot, spots of thoughts flow me, borrowed like the time. It's short like the fall, please no one follow me. You'll have no forgiveness, I'll have no apology. I'll not be the box to get another false prophecy. If I'm true with some honesty, this monster's on the body priest got me tight wires from ballot to fallacy. After all, you're only as strong as your balances made, pushing home if it's stones. Slippery slow, sitting uphill, bound, obese and so sick with homes. Gripping a hose, consistency foundation, peace, giving up praise for the gift, keeping grace with peace. Lifting the gaze up the infinite space, just to thank our lucky stars, whose us we are. I can see with 2 hands, you chase with 2 legs, need more than 2 hands to count all of my blessings so that you can get it through. No, won't let it slip, no endeavor to never let me go. Ego get the better, all the best angels of my nature, to my nourished supply. The worst demons I nurture won't fathom my life. This in my body is a cage, upon it is a stage. You the looking glass, people seem so far away, but it is I who locks the gate. It is I who holds the key. It is I who breaks the chain, and it is I who set the victory free. So you see, the only thing between my spirit and the lyrics is me.
fuck about something that don't get up and on through. Let it all go for one love, just because you know we feel we need so much. Up to us, grace back to grace. Should we die tonight? Crying eyes smiling from dust to dust. Break back, we'll make good, we'll fight for life and die trying. Place away to rest my soul. Place away to rest my soul. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you all coming out. Make this a really special night for me personally. It means a lot. If it's like this, you really feel like you're in control, like your life is really yours. You're the one behind the wheel. You gotta wonder. Whose place, whose race, and whose way to follow suit? Lady, the maiden be caved in the hollow. Absorb in the flesh, but it gets hard to swallow. Yet it's more so rejected to a new start tomorrow. When you still carry out the name behind scars and bruises. Still well never face down the monsters in you. I'm choosing to move to the tune of music. Tune after tune, to move to tune with nothing to lose but all tunes that loses. Yet there's one person who gets used to loving. Then it's been when he gets used and dukes the illusion. This moving head spun is the needle on your back. So the price of everything, the worth of nothing, the cost of suffering. The learn and love brings the light and truth and fight the truth. It all comes to light inside of you. So silent you get your mind that you spread the eye and the teeth. You can find the loop. Punch in the bones, the ones in our shoes. Trapped with what is ever to pass through. Stars are dying, all the sky. The stars of life, the nights of you. Sun's alive and bright and vital. Light reminds of me, vibrant hues. From the soul in the brain, from the skin off our marble. Heart of our love is strife and shivering. Kept alive by the might of a righteous view. And the fire that drives all life to move. All life to move. I'll be giving keep mine alive under me a power shining higher to a drummer's beat. Let me be a burning beacon, let me be a light of God. Keep stoking me bright up, I'm breathing past my life back and forth, go torch holding back to dark and cold. You know the higher the path, the harder the road. No common down the way, the spark still grows. It goes the deeper the well, into the darker the hole. From the noble, the girth, and the gifted mammal, close my eyes to the soul inside. It's a lonely verse I understand. I come to find when open wide, there's a whole world inside. Wake up and see the moment, slow down and see the roses you grow in your own evening. Know the beauty in the moment, in her eyes finds out that which is irrelevant. Simplify life by its fundamental elements. Soaking up love like water in drops, rolling off to a soul like punches on a rope and over. Every flow, press and roll, step after step, press over headstone. Here lies my body never rests so. My mind high and my head low. My center of mass, holding, celebrate the fall. It's a long way down fast in the story's call. But by the time my free catches home, and if I died in my sleep instead of awoken, it's a long way to go. From feather to the tone, if you ever say never, then you'll never know. Hurricanes of us, strength to dust, I wrote the words down to the sand. Souls to die, no of the curse and the gifted man. But when I close my eyes to the soul inside, it's the multiverse I understand. And I come to find when I open wide, there's a whole world in my hands. Golden grace, darkness, it's where I'll make my home. I'll turn and face the music. The silence waiting on
Some bit higher energy if you feel like standing up and moving. Be my guess.
Every day, every minute, every split second is reinvented. Now the moment as we live it, then it's different. Every test is a lesson and a blessing in disguise. Every breath is one breath less, stay alive. Don't waste your time, it's just space and time. To some deep sea stowaways, swim in the skies to die. Heart and the soul, the pulse, all of your pulse to the bottom is the riptide. Rises in full-fledged notes, riding this lifeline and it bends out. Crashing down like sound waves, the center drowns. Mr. Clown face frowns as he takes off his makeup to wake up a fake love and faith is found. Now and again when hope is all the thoughts are honest in the light, shedding off with the new light. No lost cause, it's hard pressed the song and thought to be long, easy departed, but as it turns out, we turn around for light years and parsecs. Architects, the architects, a reality that lies deep behind scenes and the scenes between the nightmare and the dream. Your destined directions determined by the steps you take, one at a time in stride as you walk the line between the heaven and hell that you designed for yourself. To whom it is ruinous to lie, your eyes are aligned like tunnels to a life that is slightly refracted by the cracked lenses inside your mind. Confinement's defined by the bias of society. Authority, blind, separate conformity, and mostly the limits of the line of sight. But it's bigger than your head, as big as you intended. Your mental projection of a world unfurls, uncurled from the fingers of a palm. Curls you on a perpetual learning curve, orbit curved in a turn. Since birth been dirt in a whirlwind, dancing circles to the rhythm of the soul. Been in love from the first hit. Like the first version burst from the third spinning rock. Words of matter, respectively on the bottom of the top. We're respected and not, oh, you guess it's one shot. I was born ready to live, giving my all, taking only a steady died, a sodium pentothal. We spent a lifetime preparing for something which in the end of all, you let it go. A sequence of moments in a future I may not live to see. May it wait from living and break the Cartesian screen. Heartbeat, yet bleeding, keep breathing in pain. I fake it to make an existence of myself defined by the actions I haven't had a chance to take. Bare bones that break, never close to heal. Buried emotions I can't, won't let myself heal. And stay places I create with patience, imagination, which I'm not made yet. Like we never been on a clear day. See the skylines etched in my horizon, and walking it feels like screaming places. People getting closer, drenched in cold sweat. People getting warmer, yes, moving forward, now backing into corners like scared shadows shrinking from the torchlight's borders. Cornered and drawn like blinds to the line of view. Hold the heart and mind open for growing room. To high noon, rise from low tide, rock from black thoughts in the dark side of noon. From these rays you use to the true blue. From the roots to the falling through and through, knowing that life is but a dream unfolding to prove it's true. Slowly holds the hope that's supposed to fill you. Never fighting hang from the mortal chain around the neck. The more it decays and now the pest still remains to the death. Henceforth hereafter to the end of days. Anyway, in so many ways so blessed, won't waste my breath. Nothing left to say except thanks, I guess. I saw it in your face, yes I know you're fed up. It gets so much better, so we're told. Although it takes all my strength to hold my head up, I hold my head up. Whoa, Lord, will you save me if I pray? Now just let I'm on my knees now, I beg to differ. We make it through the day somehow, some way. I promise it's gonna be a night to live for. And I'd take anything, I'd give everything to see that smile in the sky again. Instead of what woulda, coulda, shoulda, might have been, but it's mine over matter of fact. Shed hide and seek higher consciousness, omniscient through congruence. And it's illusion behind the magic, but really it's the opposite. And it's the light at the end, but really this is bottomless and topless. The watchman, the view is in the socket, so cotton is illogical, nonsensical, lawlessness, guided and driven by an inner compass. The greater moral authority than you is pivotal, elemental. No wonder like water, flow over like air, wide open like this whole earth is ours to share. With each of us has the power to give life, shape worlds, bend them, descend, ascend, or rend them. Remember, this is what physical and spiritual is mental. You're a god, a messiah, a disciple, and an animal. Telling you, presence being a state of the mind, in the body of who feel painless of alive, keeping your faith is blind to the awakened eyes. We're always one moment the truth away from changing this life, and I have to believe we can change. And there's some truth in these actions to reverse. I have to believe I can change what you see in this illusion and its magic won't work. Sword in your face, yes I know no better than it's Lord. My strength to hold my head up, I hold my head up. Whoa, Lord, will you save me if I pray? I'm down just late, but I'm on my knees now to beg to differ. We make it through the day, somehow, some way. I promise there's gonna be a night to live for. I don't have to see you believing. That's the feeling, feeling me away. Lost or found astronauts over the fine space, fighting for our reasons of breathing room. Our walk casting our lifelines in every direction in the last ditch. Taking seconds to forget when it's buried for a second. For a refuge, climbing up the push, for the world in close. For one more momentary toast, I'm blowing for a note. Time for one more outpour before we choke now. Words frozen in our throats and there's no sound. And this goes down with the time to change. Time enough for the pain we've been holding down. The all but drowning the hope we've been holding out so we can hold up. Our souls like paper cups on a heartstring. Projecting the message, projecting the manifesto. Capturing perspective by our sense of perception. So alone and yet, though we fret with questions to one another, our presence is essentially endless. Our respective trajectories in this collective exodus hang by the same frame of thread which connects us to the present. And yes, we can pull it together, pull through this hardship and darkness too. Sad clown free, leading a carnival of doom. It's all the junkyard dogs, rock harmonies at the moon. Little boy and girl blues, marching to the tune of our own different summers, each purpose soon. Out of many we are one, out of emptiness we're none, out of endings we have come, trigger bold, but swole from the smoking of a gun. Newborn skin born by the setting of the sun. This prophecy is done, this odyssey is done, but we'll never know where it is we're going, we will run. I'm nothing but doubled up in love from the bottom of our hearts to the top of our lungs. It was from moments of the waves, dear friend. Come what may, it would never end. It was here and now, or forever. I'd rather die. No goodbyes, just until we meet again. Meet again. And when we meet again, it'll be once more to the waves, dear friend. Come what may, it would never end. It was here and now, or forever. I'd rather die. No goodbyes, until we meet again. Meet again. When we meet again. I saw it in your face, yes, I know you're fed up. Thinking so much better, so we're told. Oh, it takes all my strength just to hold my head up. I hold my head up. Whoa, Lord, will you save me if I pray? I'm down just late, but I'm on my knees now, and I beg to differ. Relate to the day.
our local phenom is going to take the drums and melt your faces, so I'm going to let you do that.
A little funky.
Yeah. Break it down.
And then your faces are still intact. We have one more song for you. We're not telling about the other song.
Breathe free, I breathe in air till I rise up and vanish. Be free, these demons vanished. Egos vanished and shunned. The feet low, spirit rises, the size and beams from the sun. But the fat off our souls, run like horses run. Shed the old dead skin and soul. Your angel BS1. The arrow of the bow, the marrow of the bone. Your angel BS1. And what's destined is unknown. What's destined is done until the fat lady song the blind lady strong the lines and strong the fate. Look behind and be humble by how far we've come from the stars and the run we are following up from the clay. From day one, gifted and grace to give and make love and face struggle we face daily in the puzzle and maze. Wonders and blunders, torments, temptations of love, hate and hate. When the hovering bubbles in space, carving in place, I raise the breath through the labyrinth with stress from the back cat's cheese. I won't go mainstream, I'll chase rain pipe dreams. Use my kite like a pump, so no peak I breathe. Wind at my feet, but I've no way to keep it. So most days I wheeze, too choked up to speak. It just rotate my knees, storm is rising in east. If you find look it in the eye, I might finally find peace. Started the day, it started slowly taking until my heart started taking. Couldn't take to the lesson in between. When we were done, when we were always messing with the question, but no answer. We're still sick to cancer, it's stuck in our bones. No reason to go home, we're always feeling alone. But we can break this code, no winner in us, just another splinter cell. Trying to get closer to what hits in the in us. Never possessed by our possessions, but we run through everything like we got an obsession. Can't put the rest of this past, and everyone's running out of breath before they can even finish this question. So where did you find yourself when you remind yourself that time was running out? Nowhere to help, so where you're screaming now when you're out of wealth and forgot about health. So who's you living for? Survival but nothing. We're alive and we're alive and we're always loving.
Thank you guys.
We have just one more.
Yay!
I know the words to this one now. Play Free Bird. No skinners. Also, this one. Alright. Yeah, we've got a lot of spare instruments. Does anyone want to play something? Anybody? I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, they're available if you want to grab one. You're probably gonna want it for this song, I understand. Your choice. Let's take one.
That one. That one plays mandolin. That one.
Who's one?
That one. That one.
Man who plays the mandolin.
Can the man who plays the mandolin come to the front? Did Hope mess up? Messed up. But he's got a band mate, so we're all good.
You play the mandolin. You got a pick, Gordon?
Gordon, you got a pick?
I don't think. Don't mess up with that. Got both.
Let's end this story with a story. No ordinary story, but an epic tale of two men, if you can call them men. More boys dressed as men, one of day and one of night. And on this night they must find Oh, Yeah.